3, 2, 1, and action. Hello there, and welcome to another episode of X4. This Star Wars Interworlds mod 0.73 installed. We're playing as the Empire today. We're picking up pretty much where we left off. I've just organised some ships around and stuff like that, but that is pretty much it. We're in Jakku after our tremendous victory over the New Republic and wiping out their stations in this particular region of space. And today we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to get our... We'll just pause it a second just in case something jumps in. Excuse me. We're going to get this a bit more built up, this research facility. And we're going to, once we've done a little bit of that, we're going to move on to kind of like pushing into Necropilas. So we can kind of like finish our little plan, which was to take Fondor, because Fondor's got a shipyard wharf. I think it's just a wharf in Fondor. And then we're going to jump our station into Fondor, which will have a shipyard and stuff like that, and we're going to use it as a front supply base. I think I did like the idea of using it more as a kind of like a forward attack base for Coruscant, but I think it makes more sense for Fondor, and then we'll have a shipyard on the front line, and we can kind of like flood this region of space with new ships. The other thing we're going to kind of look at and talk about today, more talk about, not so much look at, is the fact that there's been a preview video put up for the new mod version. I'm not sure if it's 0.74 or whether it's 0.80, with it being a fresh new update on the entirety of the game. But we're gonna have a little discussion about that and what it kind of means for us and the future. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. So let's crack on with getting this station sorted, because I can't remember what we put on it so far. If I'm honest, I know we put some storage modules and some defense modules on there, I believe. We can... Oh, it doesn't need any money yet. We can accept that though. Does that mean his research is done? Let's quickly check that. So we've got teleporter range 2, which is fantastic. We might as well start research on the second teleportation range. This is going to be really useful for us when we start attacking on multiple fronts. Accept estimate on there. 1 million. Oh, gosh, gosh. Gosh, that's a new one. I'm in completely the wrong menu. We are going to leave it paused while we're doing this, just in case we get jumped. So, we need to turn this realistically into a defense platform / ship production plant. We've got plenty of real estate to build off of. It kind of looks a bit like the skeleton of a Star Trek ship, doesn't it? In that current configuration, something like the Discovery, or like a squashed Galaxy class, maybe, with no neck. Anyway, by the by. So yeah, we kind of want to turn this into a wharf / ship building. So it's all going to be fabrication. We'll start off with the wharfs. Where are my little joining junctions? If we rotate it slightly this way. Oh, okay. So we've got, looks like it's on these main prong spiry bits that we can build off of. So we'll have a wharf on there. I think that makes sense. Are we going to want large ships, or should we just go for small, medium, and XL? I think maybe XL. I mean, we're probably going to have to do some tinkering with the size of the box anyway. Right, so if we put this... We spin you right round, baby, right round. So I'm thinking off the back we'll have 2 of these. Yeah, that sounds good. So we're going to have to put some sort of like bridge defences on there, I believe. Let's spin that round. Bit of a dull way to start the video, but there you go. I figured we'd kind of share it, and while I'm building this, we'll kind of like talk about some of the update stuff. So I think is it Fiak? He's a YouTuber. He's done a lot with the kind of like Interworlds mod right from the get-go, as regards to kind of doing playthroughs and stuff like that. Does a lot of different sci-fi game series stuff in general. Doing a lot of kind of like what we kind of do on here, which is using X4, X3, and a lot of other kind of sci-fi games and stuff like that, with various different mods installed, like with the Star Trek mods and stuff like that. Do you know what? I want another wharf. I reckon we'll treat ourselves to another wharf. There we go. Look at that. We'll confirm those modules. Yeah, I like the look of that. That's pretty cool. So yeah, he does a lot of that kind of thing, and the devs of this mod have given him like a preview copy, and he did a live stream of it. I didn't watch the live stream, so I wasn't able to ask any questions. Not that I really have any, but yeah, he did a number of. He kind of like showed off some of the new ships. I was mistaken. It's not the Secutor that we are getting. It is one of the other ones, I think, and I'll put it in the comments as regards to the various different... is this going to cause problems? It shouldn't. I'm going to say no. Do we want large ships? Is there any large ships that we're currently using other than the Kontos? I suppose, seems so we can. We might as well put some on. Build modules. Large ship fabrication. I'd rather have them and not need them than not have them and need them, as the old saying goes. Right, we're gonna we don't want that yet, actually. We want more defense modules. So yeah, it was, is it the Belerathon or something like that? Basically, from what I can gather on the mod, we are getting 3 different super ships. So like mega, big boy ships. And we're getting a number of large ships, and then there's a couple of medium ships as well, just to kind of like... actually looks quite cool. I quite like that. Yeah, and then there's like another couple of other I think there's 1 medium ship. It's mainly stuff for the Hapes as regards to the large and extra large ships. So there's the Dragon, there's one that looks like a Klingon bird of prey, which I forget the name of, and I think they've got a medium ship as well, and they have a fighter, which is pretty cool. This is very hard for me to multitask. Oh, I can't unless we have them coming out upside down. Am I opposed to them coming out upside down? I don't really care. It's space, isn't it? What is upside down in space? There we go. So it's going to be a bit weird because these aren't multi-side like the extra large ones. There we go. So that's the main core of it, and we are going to have to defense this up pretty heavily, I reckon. So we can copy that module and we can add a couple more on there. Just so that's kind of like stuck out, and then we can copy that sequence and we can stick them down here. No, I want the whole sequence, my friend. Oh, yeah, just gotta make sure you get the right one. There we go, and then that, and then you guys go there. It's not going to be the massive, most gunned up thing in the world. High preset, please. Confirm modules. Assign and hire a builder. That'll get us started, and I'll have a think about what else we might be able to do on there. Right, so this is our mobile build resource jump station. We might do something a bit insane. We might have like guns up and down all sides. I've not decided yet. We will see. So we can close that menu. We can actually give it a little bit of money as well. Wow, 65 million. That's kind of to be expected, isn't it? It probably won't cost us that amount because we will also have some of our own components going into that. Oh yeah, we're down at 29 with the Galactic Empire because of the little faux pas that happened. What system was it? One of the systems. They got Munkon with us for something. And start shooting at us. I think it might have been because we accidentally stole some of their supplies. Yeah, I think we probably stole some of their water by accident. But that's not a problem, is it? Right, so fleets. We are waiting on one of the ships on the Ermentia, who is currently getting docked up. So we're going to let the Armentia do that before we move too much forward. I need to dock up as well. So yeah, overall, the new update is looking absolutely fantastic. There's some new mechanics coming in as well into the game, such as... So in the latest update of X4, I believe there's a maintenance upkeep system in place, which basically means the bigger your fleet, the more it costs to maintain it. So like maintain your supplies and stuff like that. So essentially what will happen is, while you're a nobody, it doesn't really affect you all that much. But when things start getting bigger, when you start reaching above like private companies and making you big money, it's almost like an income tax. And also wow, look at all those ships there. They look cool. Also, the more ships you have, the more it costs. So I think Fiat showed it with he did a fleet with basically all the new big ships in it, and his maintenance on there would have been like 12 million supplies required to keep that going up. Your supplies come from basically systems that you own, and I think when you've got maintenance depots and that, so rather than there's going to be a reason to take systems now. So whereas we're pretty good on this one, we've got all these different systems on like so we're getting quite a few. We'd get quite a few supplies in. If we had this fleet and then had no kind of like system to back it up, so we were just roving around, that would cost us supplies. If you can't fulfill the supply order, it starts costing you credit, so it becomes a financial drain rather than a resource drain. So there's going to be a lot more management on stuff like that, and all the information on all the options. There's another option down on this side somewhere. If I remember, I'll put a link in the comments to the video, kind of like showing everything off, because it was a good video. It was fairly comprehensive. Most of everything was essentially shown, and the new ships and that, which look absolutely beautiful. What I was very happy to see with that video as well is the like the ISDs, and that, like not the ISDs, sorry, the Superstar Destroyers aren't actually all that. Well, they are dangerous, but they're not like mega dangerous. Without a fleet of support ships or anything like that, as we're just clipping through this bridge, they don't actually do. That's going to get stuck. Oh no, it's not. Well done. They're quite vulnerable. They can be taken down. It takes a lot because they've got like the fleet, the hulls and the shields and stuff like that is massive. But a swarm of fighters will take one out. So it's not like it's game breakingly unbalanced, and it's not all the Empire that has one. So the Empire has two technically. There's the prototype of the Executioner, not the Executioner, the Executor, and there's the Executioner class itself. Oh, Black Sun coming into play. That's fine. So that's some of the two for the Empire. The Imperial Ascendancy have got one, as well as the Imperial Ascendancy also have a number of other new ships, large ones, kind of more in styling of the new Star Wars ships. So the Imperial Ascendancy, from what they said on the video, is a made-up faction. It's a warlord faction, which kind of all know. It's a splinter away group from kind of like, if you think it as the New Order. Technically, we're the New Order. So you've got the old crusty Imperial that's still hanging on to like the deluded ways of when they were once strong, and then you've got the New Orders wanting to kind of like build new stuff and move on and do it their own way, kind of like young people versus old people sort of thing. So the Ascendancy's got quite a new fleet of ships. Some of their ships have moved into the Imperial roster, the Galactic Empire roster, and they've got some new fancy ones. Then, like I said, you've got all the Hapes Consortium. There's enough there to make a fleet from, in regards to there's small fighter ship, small interceptor, medium kind of like funky looking ship, some large ships, and some XL ships as well. And then the other two, so Imperial Ascendancy get one of the kind of like double XL dreadnoughts, and the CSA gets the I can't remember what it is. Give me a minute and I'll check. The one with the barrel on the back. It's like Space Baneblade, which you'll know if you're a 40k fan what I mean by that, kinda. Alright, sneak peeks. So the Ascendancy are getting the Bellator, and the CSA are getting the other one. And they don't. The factions don't start with them as well. It's basically on like an event. So many hours into the game, an arms race event will trigger when the Imperials start essentially building their new mega bases, because we have large, extra large, like wharfs for building your ship. There's a new module which is basically a double XL one. So yeah, so that's kind of where we're at with the update. As for us then, what it means for us, so obviously we've always done, or we usually do, 2 different playthroughs. I'm probably going to continue that idea. Thinking maybe a Mandalorian mercenary style one and a Hapes one. Do let me know in the comments sort of like what you'd like to see as regards to different playthrough options and stuff like that. I know this one hasn't been as popular, the Imperial one. I think Lucas basically, but there's less variety of ships, which is true. We don't have many variety of ships. We've got many different death triangles, and that's about it. Which, there's nothing wrong with a death triangle, but it kind of like, if you're looking for the different ships, it gets a bit repetitive. I mean, it might be cool to do a Rebel one, Rebel New Republic one, to take on the Empire and take on the bigger ships rather than having the bigger ships, because the bigger ships are cool. They look good. They've got lots of firepower and stuff like that. But they are quite slow, and they are, you know, it's what. By the time you've got enough to own one of those, I don't think you'd actually need one. It would be a case of, I own one, and now I'm just going to go and wreck face for the sake of wrecking face, sort of thing. Because they are a lot. They're kind of like I think they're in the hundreds of millions to buy. So it might be more fun to try and take one on. But yeah, we'll leave that kind of with you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little break now and wait for my fleets to fix themselves and get back. And then we're going to push through to Necropolis, and we're going to see what's in Necropolis. If there's not much in Necropolis, we'll just hollow it out, and then we'll move on to Gaiju. There's usually some good stuff in Gaiju. If not, we'll clear that out and we'll call it an episode while our station's building. So, if you give me a minute, I'll be back shortly. Alright, so we're back. Because we've got we've got one ship now. We've got 2 ships stuck in the stations. Other ships keep coming into the system and trying to attack them. And as they are trying to attack them, it's leaving them very much open for counter-attack. Also, the New Republic are trying to build some stations. So we'll sort them out. We've got our little probe droid in system as well. These should be nice and easy. I don't even know if they've been started, like construction started on them yet. They're basically just there. We will move, because Hammerfleet, the Armentis should be here. Yeah, it's just come into system now, so it should be here shortly. We'll send them to kind of go here, and then we can hopefully blockade this gate a little bit easier, and we'll send the rest of my fleet just to give me a hand to destroy these construction sites before we move into Necropolis, innit? Necropolis is next on the list. I don't know how much the New Republic will have invested in that area. It could be, because Gaiju is usually the edge of their territory at the start of the game, so they might have invested a lot. They might not have put much into it. It all depends. I would imagine with the threat of us looming, they might have moved some fleets. But then, you know, you've also got the minor problem that the New Republic is being attacked on all sides. And as they are being attacked on all sides, they might not necessarily have the means to be able to defend themselves properly. It wouldn't surprise me if there's a fleet kicking around somewhere here. It does look like we did try and send some sort of a ship through, and it got destroyed. We'll send his probe droid through, I think, next, once that's done its thing. Here's some trade ships coming through. We'll just hold it here a minute. And then we've got another station there. So that's that one gone. The one bites the dust. Now I think I said it last episode, but I think we are going to have to split off the rest of the fleet from this because they're just not. They don't stay in particularly good formation when you're controlling the ship. What we got there? We got some Hutt mercenaries in some Victor wings. That's fine. We've got no beef with the Hutt mercenaries as it stands at the moment. I mean, there's quite a bit of Black Sun in this area, so maybe there's a Black Sun station. I don't think there would be, though. Although I think I did notice on those pirate playthrough that we're doing, the oh, this looks a bit more substantial, this one. They were building something. You've got a factory going. What are you? Banking clan. We don't have to worry about the banking clan. Let's have a look at this station. So what are you? You are basically just a bunch of storage modules and a docking bay as it stands at the minute, with some defense platforms being built. So we might get a bit of crossfire, but I'm not worried particularly. We will tell you guys. Hold shift. Select you. Attack. Just to attack that. I mean, on a front, like the whole attacking everything sounds fun, but I think this is. I don't actually find much entertainment in destroying stations. If I'm honest, because it usually is pretty tedious after a while. You just end up just blowing stuff up. But there you go. We've got to do it anyway because we need to crush the New Republic. That's what this series is all about. I mean, I am tempted to like bring. I mean, what we could do is we could bring, because nothing seems much is happening down here. So we could bring this defense fleet down to defend this station, and we could bring the Sith fleet down to us, just so it's getting a bit of action. We've got a couple of fleets dotted about here as early warning, so we might actually do that. Just so we've got a bit of variety in our life. Because what are we rocking on our fleet? We're rocking the precursor doors, which are fine, but what? I don't want you to do that. Oh, that's cool. You can tell them to attack from a different direction. I didn't know that. That accidental click just taught us some new things. We've got some cool music kicking in. We've got the Duel of Fates. We've got... Wow. Scourge, you old dog, you. What are you doing, mate? What are you doing?
Imperial Star Destroyer 2.
Why Scourge? I know the Sorobos in charge of the fleet, mate, but come on, there's better ways to get a promotion than you know, knocking your commander out of the sky. We must have run out of missiles as well for this ship, which does kind of like reduce a lot of our damage, I suppose. But one of the advantages of building that other station is we can get it topped up with some defences, some components and stuff like that before we jump it, and basically it'll be operational right from the get-go. Here we go, everything's getting destroyed.
Factory.
Boom, boom, boom. There's some quite wild shots going on there. What's this fleet doing?
Imperial Star Destroyer 2.
I thought I sent you guys to... Oh, it's those ones that I changed their flying weight. Let's just cancel that flying weight, actually. Flying weight here. So then we've got eyes on this gate. And then we can see what's coming through. Oh, that was nice and quick.
Awaiting orders.
Boom, boom, boom. And she's gone. Does she have any goods? Nope.
Awaiting orders.
That's a big no-no on that one. Right, so we'll manoeuvre around. While we're manoeuvring around our little probe, because we're running out of places to explore anyway, we will see if we can get you to explore in there. Likelihood or not, it's going to fly straight through it and get destroyed, but that doesn't matter. We'll go start going to position, Shift A,
Engaged.
and then we can monitor that. How is our research station doing? Build modules. Well, we're at 0% out of 100. We've essentially not started a sausage as of yet, but that's fine. It'll probably be waiting for the materials. We do need to siphon a hell of a lot of funds into this, I would imagine, as well, before it's got anything. It has gone down from the 60 odd million, which is fine. I mean, we don't... Credits are not something we actually need at this moment in time as well, which is a pretty weird thing to say, because we can build everything ourselves. I mean, I have been filling up the defense fleet with the TIE defenders, just so we've kind of got that sorted. And once these are all built, we'll give it the different stations a bit of time to kind of like restock, resupply, and all that thing there. We're going to follow this in. Let's just get rid of all this gumph off the side of the screen. And the Enoch Federation kicking around there. I don't know why the Enoch Federation... I mean, I suppose it's because they're allies with the New Republic, aren't they? If I get taken out by a mining vessel with this probe, I'm not going to be a happy boy. Alright, let's have a look. So, they have some fleets kicking around there, which seem to have not seen my probe, which is good. Oh no, they're moving to intercept. Run, probe, run! Or are they just turning around? Oh no, they're attacking each other. That's fine. That gives us plenty of time to get in this system. So what we're kind of looking for is basically any defense stations, any signs of any stations. They've got some trade ships coming and going. So that's coming from that way. So that would suggest to me there's either a gate down there or some sort of trading. Oh, like there's any stations. Oh, we got a defense station there. We got a trading port. Oh, we've not killed one of those yet. Let's move down here. All these poppers off. So that is a a healthy investment there. That'll be something good to take out. Do you actually have any civilian? No, you don't have any satellites. So we got some various different CR-90s, probably on patrol. We got trade ships. I'm guessing the gate's down here. Yeah, I'm guessing the gate's down in this area. We'll kind of leave it to its own devices a little bit. We know where the defense platform is, so that's going to be the first port of call. There's not a massive defense fleet on the other side of that gate, so that kind of makes me happy. We'll remove that flying weight order. We'll put another flying weight order to go to here.
Disengage.
And let's fly through this gate. Kontos doing a little bit of a dance there, that's fine. See how well we can jump through this gate. And then yeah, we'll take out these two stations in Necropilas, and I think that's kind of going to be an episode, really. Any ideas, any comments or anything like that, what you want to see the rest of this series turn into, please let me know. Because otherwise it is literally just going to be trying not to crash into our friends. Yeah, us going from system to system and then systematically destroying everything. This is a very Sith system. Necropolis. I do like the lighting in this system. When it's done auto-save, we'll have a look at it. So basically, Necropolis, much like its name, is a very kind of like eerie place of the dead, almost.
Necropilas.
Welcome to Necropolis. We'll hold here. I don't think there's much that can actually do much to us. We've got some you just flew into the gate. Let's just look at this B-wing. Oh dear, poor friend. Probably wondering why Star Destroyers have just come flying in. These can cause us some serious damage if they're not dealt with. But luckily we've got an Ark who's coming to our aid. What are you? Just pause it a minute. What are you and why are you dancing? Oh, is this because we went in map mode? It is. Oh, the Dawning. I actually quite like these. The Dawnians. They're a funky little ship. I mean, this one's about to be cut to ribbon. But yeah, they're like. I don't know. There's something very and obviously I am a British person, so I am biased towards and knowing about British ships and British things. But like, it reminds me of an old British warship in its design of. It's quite a small vessel, but it's kind of like designed with too many guns. Like they put too many guns on a small ship, so it's not the most balanced thing in the world. What else is going on around here? So we have got utter chaos and devastation, which is fantastic. We've managed to take out some trading ships, which is also fantastic. Let us. Do you know what? Sorry, but let's just. I'm not going to coordinate attack. We're just going to send them straight into attack.
X-Wing T-65.
We will see about taking out some of these. Awaiting orders. Just while they get themselves into position. We're actually in really good position here. I've never attacked a trading station, so that will be interesting.
TR-90A.
We'll get the Sorry, to... I mean...
We were hit.
Right, let's remove that order to fly away, because we don't need to be doing that. You just need to take your little ragtag fleet of Star Destroyers. We'll jump a little bit forward. I think we can get in range with these guys. Like a lot of our ships seem to be around this Dornian. He's bristling with guns. Yeah, it's a cool ship. I mean, maybe like a New Republic. In fact, so one of the for kind of like a new game start, one of the things we could potentially do is one of the generic starts is actually with starting off either with Sinar or starting off with QArt drive yards. I'm in miles away now. Like
Last order could not be completed.
I forgot we were in thingy mode. Stupid boy. Where have we actually jumped to? Yeah, we're miles away.
We're taking hits.
Just resist it. Just deal with it. What use your own decisions and judgment.
Awaiting orders.
He died. Whoopsie. Yeah, one of the generic starts is you can start as either a Sinar or a QArt member, which starts you off with a decent amount of credits from what I remember, and also like something like a Gazanti or a trade ship or something like that. So that could be potentially quite useful, quite a good start, because I think to get the best out of this particular mod version, we're probably going to start from scratch, so from a basic start. Right, you take out that attack. You're finished. Attack. Let's sort out some of these stations.
Awaiting orders.
Sorry, Bert, what are you doing? Is that your fleet? Yep, Ronin Scourge. Good.
Defense
We're
platform
going
awaiting
to start moving in on that station as well. We'll jump and actually pay attention this
Awaiting
time.
orders.
But yeah. Anyway, I'm very Lego talky today, kind of like a bit all over the place, but that's fine. I'm not going in map mode just yet because we're going to jump past our target, as is ever the case. What are these? Oh, Thai gunships.
Awaiting
Maybe
orders.
we move off those gunboats off because they're on bombardment at the minute. Maybe we move them out of bombardment and put them in some sort of more useful.
Awaiting orders.
Useful thing. Right. What was I going to look at again? My fleet. My beleaguered, wonderful fleet. Go and attack that. Hydra. You
Awaiting orders.
also attack that because it's in front of you. We'll get rid of them. Alright, we are on. So we've got it down to 98%. This is a big beast to
Report
take on.
trading station.
There's a big beast, and there's a lot of stuff in there. This is
Defense
kind of like
platform.
going to be good. But we'll definitely take out this New Republic station first. I don't know what sort of natural defenses those have. Like, I know we've got one on our Lux Freeport, but I'm not 100% sure because I didn't pay attention to what's built into it.
Imperial Star Destroyer.
I'm going to keep an eye on
Defense platform.
Soroba's hull as well, because we've got some in range. We are starting to fire back, which is good.
Awaiting orders.
Oh no, don't tell us we're going to lose a Soroba. Or it's starting to split fire a little bit.
Imperial Star Destroyer 2.
Do you know what? You
Affirmative.
escape.
Imperial Star Destroyer 2.
You...
Awaiting orders.
Because by the time... Like, so the general rule of thumb on this is by the time you think you need to escape, it's usually too late. Oh, this is fun. The map on this is ridiculous as well. Like, I don't want to attack any of that crap. I just want to attack the base, which you can't see because it's covered in goop. Right, just see how it goes. This could be a balls up of epic proportion. Let's see if we can't distract some fire from it.
Awaiting orders.
Yeah, by the time you think it's ready to escape, it's usually too late. It's kind of like, oh, so the whole fleet's basically going to flee. I want you to attack this.
Defense platform.
Right, we are in range with our main guns. I didn't want the whole fleet to run away. I just wanted that fleet to run away. Right, let's pause it. You, Ronin, you can carry on attacking. What are your orders like? I just want those two. Oh, this is so maddening. Right. Use the side menu. Attack. Armentia, you should be okay to attack as well. Attack. Right, so then I've got 3 Star Destroyers on that. 3 IST-2s on that. And then 2 are... kind of like moving away. Just a coordinated attack. I got giddy. We got giddy. We got overconfident. We have actually got reserve Star Destroyers and stuff like that. I think I am going to bring up the Sith fleet as well, just so the Sith fleet is actually in proper situ. We'll get some use out of it. Because if we're pushing this way down along the bottom, I don't think the AI is smart enough to be able to kind of work out a counter, if you know what I mean, and go, oh well, they're attacking this way. We'll attack from the top. Sorry, Burr, you need to get out of there. You're making me nervous, my friend. You're making me nervous. Why does it look like some of my other Star Destroyers have got no shields? You've still got little pocket battles going on here. How you've ended up behind that, I don't know. Come on, guys. They're only little gunboats. You should be able to deal with them. Oh, well. What's its health looking like? It's at 43%. That's fine. Right. So, catastrophe averted. We might have to have a little resty poo. Before we attack that trade station. I don't know what these trade stations have got gun wise. Like, just capacity, is it literally just an unarmed defense station? Use a tractor beam on that, yeah.
Defense platform.
That'll probably do something. Anyway, Necropolis. That's what we were going to look at as some blasty beams shoot off our hull. So this Necropolis has got some sort of super red star, and it just casts this really eerie light on it. I'm happy my fleet is helping. We need to change. I think we need to put everything onto intercept, maybe. But yeah, what's the blurb about Necropolis anyway? Because I'm sure there will be some Necropolis. Necropolis is a tomb world located on the Gaiju run of the core world, serving as a burial place for beings from all over the core. It is also the home of bone worms and crypt berries. Now you know. So Necropolis is a tomb world, so to speak. Lovely. Right, sorry about. You're making me nervous. Goddamn nervous, son. Right. Resupply, upgrade.
Awaiting orders.
Alright, that sounds like that's gone, which is good. Are we auto-saving or have we just crashed? There we go. So that means the whole of Hammer fleet is probably going to follow after we've destroyed this station. Right, that's good. Lovely. Right, that's one defense station down. So what we'll do is we'll just let everything dock up, everything kind of like settle down for a minute. Because I've got ships which are, well, my ship's not doing it as it's told anymore, which is another reason why
Awaiting orders.
I'm a thinking and a feeling that maybe, ooh, an X-wing. U3. Joining the attack on that. Should be easy enough, friends. So what else have we got in this system? We've got a tech station. We can do a quick scan. Which reveals one, two, three other stations apart from this one. So we're going to give it a minute and let everyone kind of like get fixed up and stuff like that. I'm surprised the New Republic haven't sent a fleet after us as of yet. We do have a construction vessel, which we'll probably destroy, which will be good for business. But yeah, so we'll be back in a minute when I've just had a little bit of a minute to check everything and issue some new orders and see about getting the Sith fleet moved down here as well.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, we're back. So what I've done to try and make it a little bit easier is I've split the fleets off. So we're on a zone with a bunch of fighters and a couple of Contossers for screening, and then we've got this fleet as a backup command fleet, and then Hammer fleet has got repaired. So we're going to coordinate an attack against this station. I don't know what you're attacking there. I don't want you to do it. I just want you to do that. Thank you very much. I mean, I wanted to basically get these to fly and weight kind of a bit more accurate, but for whatever reason it wants it to put it on that massive different plane there. I don't want you to be on that plane. I kind of want you to be on this plane, maybe. I don't know. Let's just clear the order. Do you know what? In fact, we'll tell you to coordinate an attack on it as well. We'll get to figure out what defences we've got on there as well, and hopefully no big fleets will kind of move in. It's a little bit frustrating, this bloody dealing with the bigger fleets as it stands at the minute. From what I can gather, maybe a lot of it's going to be fixed in up and coming patches and
Report
stuff like that.
trading station.
Let's just kind of like have a flight towards this. We'll test its defenses. I don't know if these things even have any defenses. And what we're going to do is we'll blow this up and then we'll call it an episode, I reckon. If these guys want to have a pop, they're more than welcome to do so. NR's fleet, we've moved it up into Jakku, so the idea will be probably this will be one system behind all the time. I'm actually going to tell you to dock and wait on here because we can. So the Grim Resolve is heading up the attack at the minute. Oh, 28 clicks. We've not hit any mega danger as it stands at the moment. I mean, with how big these stations are. Oh, it's 26 Ks to the center, so we can actually. These will probably actually be quite easy to destroy. In fairness.
Rock Crusader Star Destroyer.
98% hull, you're fine. So we should be all right, I reckon. Let's just. We're going to do a big combined push, hopefully, and if we lose territory in our system, we lose territory in our system. It's just going to be one of those things. Let's have a look. Oh, that's quite a cool image. Should we trigger this attack? We should roughly be in position now. Oh, is that Sorrow moving in? So we're getting like a multi-pronged. I don't know what's going on with the plane. Like, oh, it's because they've built the trade station on like such a low plane, like below everything. Oh, Sorrow's gonna have a beautiful view. Yeah, beautiful view of that their attack. We're just going to leave it a minute and see, because we're in relative simplistic thingy. So I want to see if they trigger it themselves and how they trigger it. Well, that's not very promising. So, as it stands at the minute, it doesn't matter because there's no actual defense on it. But this is not, I wouldn't say this is an optimal attacking pattern. Right, are we... So, you're what? You're pretty much ready. We'll trigger your sync point because you're taking too long. We could have destroyed it by now. I don't know why it's slow. So anyone tell me, why does it slow it down so much in this menu when you're like so close and attacking? Because there's no, it's not like I've got to scroll through some highly detailed stuff. Really, is it? Yeah, is there an option to turn that off somewhere that I don't know about? Oh, they're all moving in nicely now. So if we look at this Freeport trading station, this would have cost the New Republic a lot to build.
Trading station.
Although I don't know how, like, whether or not the AI factions have to worry about credits. like, because that's one thing I wanted to. I would have asked if I could on the update video about the supplies and that. So, if you were with the Empire, say they grow to the point they've got the superstar destroyers and stuff like that, you can't beat them properly. Would there be a way to essentially grind them out of supplies and like destroy all the trade routes and stuff like that, and starve them, like, rather than a head-on fight? If you went after, say, like, all their various different components factories, and could you bankrupt them? I might actually ask it on the Discord. And like get some ideas and that. Looks like we're spreading out as that. This place has no defense whatsoever. Unluckily for it. Oh, we're still flying forward. We're going after the core, it would appear. I didn't even realise we were still moving. If I'm 100% honest, we've definitely. I'm not bothered about lockbox.
We found something out here.
I mean, these are big stations, aren't they? So Hammerfleet decided to. We got one of the ISD2 set there. Get that. Boom, boom, boom. Should have split this fleet off a long time ago to get that done. But it's working, which is fantastic. So yeah, while we're systematically destroying this, I think what we're actually going to do is we're going to trigger you as well, because just do something, guys. Should we follow a scimitar? Odd shit. The scimitar. It's flying down towards the city. I would imagine by this point they've all run out of proton torpedoes. You've got Contosses flying around the edges. What did that poor person's house ever do to you? Oh, well done, guys. Well done. Yep. Why do you do it like that? Right, so we're way. No, not that. I want to. Oh, we missed the big boom.
You're finished. Report trading station.
The core is dead. They've got the landing platforms and stuff on top. Oh, that's one dead. Here we go. It's another one down. So this Freeport station is not long for this life. Lovely. Right, so we've achieved quite a bit. We've gone over some of the new update and stuff like that. If you are interested in the new update and stuff like that, definitely check out Fiak's video. I'm probably butchering his name. He does a lot of good content, a lot of good X4 playthroughs and stuff like that. Probably a lot better than my stuff, to be fair. So yeah, I don't think he's done many recent ones for 0.73, but I know before that, in all the other updates and stuff like that, he did quite a few. He's done like Rebel playthrough, Rebel cells, and and all sorts of stuff. Like I said, a bit like what we do down here. It's narratively driven choices, stuff that makes sense. And that. Well done to my contossers that are just basically sat there like a bump on a log. I tried changing them to defense, so maybe they'll actually do something useful with the life, but that's just expected too much, innit? We've got a couple of bits to wipe out on there. We'll go and give them a hand. I mean, I'll be tempted. So, unless you really don't want to see it, put it in the comments. But what I am tempted to do is I might make the Mega Death Fleet, and we might just march it through the system. So we'll build a ridiculously large Sith fleet. We'll build a ridiculously large ISD fleet, and we'll take them. We'll just march them through and see what we end up with. I think might be a plan. Because then what we can do is once we've taken out, once we've concluded this series, is if it's still time before the new update, then we'll focus everything. Wow, look at that bull. We'll focus everything on the pirate one. Because I am having a lot more fun on the pirate one. Because I don't know if we made it a little bit too easy for ourselves on this particular playthrough, or we've ended up winning too easy. Maybe gave ourselves too much of a stronger start. Let's see. Any particular reason we're not firing at this three-pot base? We not got a firing solution. Definitely taking out plenty of New Republic traders. So you would have thought the New Republic would have responded, like would have got a fleet in or something like that. I mean, our probe droid is down there. Are they chasing the probe droid? The almighty probe droid. Any particular reason why we're not firing at this station anymore? 1% health left. There's some trading goods there. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, some good upgrade materials in that. You're a good little Contos. My fleet just must not like me for some reason. When they assign them to them, or I'm just giving them the wrong orders, or they're just. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Pure steel plate. Oh, we're not going to have enough room in his inventory for that. Wreck. It's gone! So, as ever, I've been Captain Jack Gumption. This has been the Imperial playthrough of our Star Wars Interworlds X4 mod. So, as ever, thank you for watching. And until next time.